Hello everyone, I am Sacred and thank you for joining me in our let's play of Hearts of Iron 4 as the Russian Federation. So while we are playing as Russia, I have to say my hello message in Russian as well. So всем привет, дорогие друзья. Меня зовут Сакрет, и давайте поиграть День Победы 4. Unloading takes that time, but I mean we can see nice pictures of a submarine, which is a Chinese one. If we analyze their flags, it's certainly a Chinese submarine. And well, apparently it always seems impossible. Whatever, let's get straight into it. The Russian Empire Arena safe game map is near the 18th of February 2001. We are at. We are reactionary, but that shouldn't be a surprise. We did finish off the Chechenian rebels, and now we are starting our, preparation of war against the Ukrainians. I'll rather say we are gonna execute... what? Is that a joke? Why? What? I mean... I just... Oh, did I really lose the justification of the war goal against Ukraine? What? No, it can't be. I mean, I just had it. Yeah, now I should have it. Now I have the war goal, yeah. So, yeah. We're gonna play... okay, we still haven't finished off the Groznyans, so that's... and let's select the focus, let's do the military industrial program and finish off the Grozny rebels. Mirna! And now they should capitulate. Probably you'll see that twice, but I didn't see myself justifying again, so I just reloaded the autosave. I'm sure most of you won't have a problem with Smyrna! Smyrna! Alright. Here we have one too much. The first army will assign with the task of capturing Kiev. Kiev, the Ukrainian capital. I'm sorry, but when I play Hearts of Iron 4, I simply, especially as Russia, I have to use my Russian skills, although they are non-existent, probably. I have to use them. Against Kiev, let's not forget to justify, it's available until the 14th, I think, until the 14th of February. We are boosting the ideology in the United States of America. We are going to make the United States, yes, they are already 23% reactionary. That's going quite fast, that's certainly going quite fast. They are the powerhouse in the world, therefore we have to get them on our side. I'm going to boost the Chinese, we shall not make things too easy, shall we? Therefore boosting the popularity of the Americans for now only is perhaps enough, yeah. And at the end we're gonna take them out as well. For now, 11th of February, I'm sorry Ukraine, but declare war and call allies. There we go, Russia goes to war. All the diplomats of Russia have failed. They will now sort out their differences with their enemy on the battlefield. Well, that's amazing, on the battlefield it will be sorted out. Alright. Then we shall justify our order. Smyrna attack the second army. Attack and please let's try to concentrate. It should probably not be easy. Yeah, we are getting a horrible break today. Never mind. They are retreating some with their units and we are advancing. Let's slow down the pace. Actually I didn't use my air force. It's not really smart. What's that spot in Eastern Ukraine and Kursk? Our fighter here can go to Belarus. We should have air supremacy in all sectors. The fighter will move you to Malaysia. Let's see, the war started in the 12th of February. And let's see when the war will be done. Let's see. I don't know why you aren't advancing. Because of one inside here. They don't have something to command. That's their own problem, not our problem. I'm pushing great towards Kiev. We did establish a major halt here. Just don't capture Kiev. Why not don't capture Kiev? I mean, it's undefended. If the AI is not able to defend it, it's not because They do advance. We captured Kiev, Kazakhstan. Oh sure, you fancy that. It's Kasim Yomar Takayev. Wasn't it Nursultan Nazarbayev? I think it was Nursultan Nazarbayev. Well, that's rather interesting. I want Kiev from Belarus. Okay, we have 5 free military factories which we captured from the Ukrainians. Well, I want to shift away completely myself from mechanized units, therefore I will go ahead and produce more motorized units. Need rubber for it, which shouldn't be a problem. Let's get rubber from Thailand. Okay, our advancing in the Donetsk and Luhansk sector is not going so splendid, but the Ukrainians are already at 48% towards capitulation. We have to capture Sevastopol. I will send this Guardian Brigade just to capture Sevastopol. Crossing this strait is not possible. We have a attack ratio of 0. A breakthrough ratio of 0.3. The nail penalty is minus 99%. Minus 99%. So it's not a bad idea just to even attempt to do that. Yeah, we're just marching through Ukraine to capture Sevastopol. We have 4 military factories free. Let's actually, I'm thinking of puppeting the Ukraine, but in a other rather not so nice way for them. Maybe I will give them one province. I'll give them probably the province of Carpathian Ruthenia. Yeah, let's give them the province of Carpathian Ruthenia, shall we? Yeah. We'll let the Ukrainians live, but not so big, that's the other problem, but we're gonna let them alive. Let them stay alive.
Что приказано?
Let them do our extensively. So, I mean, no, that's simply annexed them, because it may cause some bugs with these focuses, because may cause some bugs with these focuses. The Crimean question, etc. Therefore, let's simply annex all of Ukraine. Or I'm tempted to create a little puppet state. Period!
Выходим!
Go ahead. Ukraine is trying to intercept us, so they didn't manage to intercept us, goddammit. But our troops are falling into the sector. Now they are defending Kiev, making it a stronghold of the Ukrainian army. Apparently they are pulling most of the troops into Kiev. We have to redirect our attack towards Odessa. Odessa. They have no victory points here. Давай! The 57 57-я гвардейская моторизованная бригада.
Выходим!
Yeah, let's try to push into he's on low. We are getting more units. The Ukrainians are constantly keep out the Russian blitz efforts. The war is raging for more than a month. Well, that's no problem here. Our war participation is still 100%. 100. We lost 15,000 fellow Russians. That's unbelievable. 15,000 fellow Russians lost, killed, wounded. I don't know why, but my units, I have only one division assigned to that front. That's rather interesting. Now we marched in unopposed towards Sevastopol, and Ukrainians want to defend Odessa. This won't help them. Oh, there we go. Now unopposed. But the battle, Bitva za Sevastopol, the battle of Sevastopol, big forts in this sector. Battle of Sevastopol. When will it be done? The Ukrainians have certainly quite a bit of units there in this sector, that's for sure. But they are 64% towards population. Let's use our air fleet. Oh, look at that, the Ukrainians have air supremacy. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad, is it? Okay, let's go. Maybe attack on this unit. In order we cut them off. It's not really smart of them to keep their units there. I mean, we are gonna do this well. This tank unit going to here. Oh, we are being cut off the Crimea. That is certainly not good. We are cut off the Crimea. I'm gonna gonna send our tanks into there. The battle for Sevastopol is taking actually some time. I wouldn't have expected the Ukrainians to do that well. I mean, it really reminds me of the Second World War, of the battle. Yeah, they evacuated most of the sector, we can see.
Внимание!
Started all to attack.
Готов выдвигаться!
There we go, Bitva za Sevastopol. Oh, one,
Мы
two,
под огнем.
three. They have no units without support. I mean, the AI is just AI improvements. I want my art here. But all the artillery is firing. Nice. But we really just marched in unopposed into Ukraine. Just unopposed, as they still didn't capitulate. But we'll see on the next day probably. Stanislav. That's the 11th. Natstava, there we go. If you take all states, we will cause 37% world tension. 47%. Well, shall we leave them some space to breathe? Shall we? Yes or no? What do you guys think? Really tempted to leave a little Ukraine here. A little Ukraine. But, yeah, let's leave. I don't know really. It's a nice question if we should leave Ukraine, well, allow the Ukrainians to still have their own nation, or if we should completely annex them into the Russian Federation. That's perhaps a good question. I mean, if we would do so, we would certainly go and puppet them. They have no really, they have only like 5-6 military factories. They have no military ones here. Well, you know what? No, just take Austin. Just take Austin. There we go. Done. And Russia took 23 states. Ukraine was annexed. 21,451 equipment has been seized. Treaty of Stanislav. I can invade Abkhazia, Nagorno-Karabakh, and South Ossetia to my faction. But I guess the USA will be able to invade Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania as well. Okay, let's join our faction. Together we stand. Well, now I'm not gonna do wars for a long time. Now it's rebuilding up our army, doing some military reforms, yeah, and these Baltic countries are joining the NATO. God damn it. Well, we are getting missile cruisers. Let's also get a line of light cruisers actually up and going. Let's get 10 light cruisers. 10. Romania or Croatia, lots. The NATO is getting truly stronger. I mean, it shouldn't matter if the USA gets constitutionary. That should be a problem. We are boosting it. Well, with a good price, open 05. Lithuania, Bulgaria, all the NATO expansion truly has been fulfilled. Look at that, yeah. The NATO borders us completely now. Borders the CSTO completely, you could say. Well, we have just 15 army experience, that's nothing. Well, let's modify our guards. No, it's, what was it? It was the motorized rifle brigade. Yeah, the motorized rifle brigade. We are gonna make it not light mechanized, it will be motorized. It will be a motorized infantry. It will have a works defense. Yeah, the mechanized, what does it require mechanized? Well, mechanized is certainly way better than light mechanized. That's, but they are really expanded as well. Oh, motorized. Oh, just the production cost is minus 1,750. So no, I'm just gonna get the mass of motorized units. I'm sorry, I have to do that. The mass of simply motorized units. There you go. Oh, we can't even save it completely. Okay, we have to redo it here. That's the light mechanized. We can perhaps replace the light mechanized. Replace the light mechanized with motorized infantry. Twice, 3 times we can afford to do that. Okay, there we go. Now we only need, yeah, we have even good surplus of light mechanized. That's okay. So we can keep 1 light mechanized in there because we have simply some in reserve. Then I have 10 XP. I'd like to get a signal company. Let's get a signal. I mean, let's get trading company, more importantly. And now let's go spot Gazprom. No, we have enough oil. Yeah, I need army experience. Can I somehow we can modernize the military? And it only gives us only 5 and 10 XP. What's that? That's like nothing. Let's do the nationalistic settlement. The attacks of the Chechenian terrorist attacks will continue. I have no urge to do that quick, do I? Huh? So let's simply focus on the oligarchy, and I want to fight the oligarchs. Yeah, oligarchs. I want to fight them. So let's do that. Fight the damn Russian oligarchs. Nobody likes them. But even the Russians, Putin has done a lot to suppress them, but they're strong. Okay, naval invasion capacity. We have more important things to research. Improve artillery, armor. Near conflict, we got all of this. That's ahead of time. Perhaps let's simply. I should just select something. Yeah. Battlefield concentration, resource balance squareships, and better. What else? What's that? Carrier advanced ram system, carrier catapults. It's not that important. Let's go. Let's get the Cobra transport ship. That's nice. We have 28 military factories in total. I need, well, yeah, main battle tanks. Let's get the T-90 AM, the T-90 AM main battle tank into production now. Into official production. And now I'm just advancing my sector and building more civilian factories as well as nuclear reactors. I have 77 civilian. Still not powerful enough. We have no divisions in basic training. Well, let's train. What's that? Social liberals. God damn it! Why? Let's train more of the light mech. For Christ. Wait, how much I have plus 2,600 light mechanized.
Готов.
First army. Well, I'm gonna keep something like I have airborne brigades, which are really like I should separate them out. I have the artillery reserve battalion,
Смирно!
which is quite good, but artillery reserve battalion. But it's too slow. Like its speed is only like I don't know 4 kph, 3.8 kph. It's certainly not much. I mean, its soft attack is really superb. That's true, but I mean it has a bad hard attack and a really bad speed. Oh, we got some AK-74s made from the Ukrainians, so we are using Ukrainian-made weapons. I mean, the AK was a Russian invention, but we are using Ukrainian-made weapons. Sergei Shoigu. God, Spetsnaz. Well, the Spetsnaz brigade is our spearheading attack. They are really superb of units. Cold transport ships.
Я готов!
I'm gonna separate out the guards, motor rifle brigades. Let's do that.
Слушаю!
They all have the same symbol somewhat, so we know what to separate.
Слушаю! Я готов!
Alright, there we go.
Внимание!
Then these are as well
Готов!
motorized brigades. They all really fast.
Жду приказа. Я готов!
Yeah, and let's separate out these
Ройс!
ones as well.
Внимание!
Yeah. Now we
Готов!
have to separate all the tank units, so let's
Готов выдвигаться.
tanks. We have guards tank brigade.
Я
with
готов.
Base tank as well. Yeah.
Я готов!
7th guard. Седьмая гвардейская танковая бригада. The 7th guard tanks brigade. Let's get them into the 4th army. Research, and never forget the research. Always important. Ahead of time. Aero train. Yes, infrastructure destruction. Yeah, we're gonna fight the oligarchs. So the oligarchs are a cancerous parasite leeching of the blood of the Russian working class. We have to destroy their influence by cleaning up corrupt officials and inefficient bureaucrats. We could mark this as necessary logistical reforms. We shall do it like that and mark them as necessary logistical reforms. And yeah, let's get away with the elastic defense. Let's also train more of the motorized rifle brigades. We need to train them, although more mechanized. Yeah, mechanized is a problem. I have mechanized units. I thought they need mechanized, not like mechanized. So that's a different thing. We can train them already. Perhaps even tell them just later to deploy. Let's get 50 more motorized rifle brigades. So there we go, 41. Being trained. I mean, they certainly lack equipment, but we shall get that. We have lots of that left. Also anti-tank. Well, now we can speed up the game and just wait.
Смирно!
Perhaps train our units here. Let's get Sergei Shoigu off that army.
Смирно!
Into that army and just train him.
Готов выдвигаться!
Well, I want to separate every type of units out one by one.
Так точно!
Так точно. Of course.
Я готов!
Alright, here then.
Готов выдвигаться!
We have 6 artillery units here. The airborne brigade can go there separately.
Я готов!
We have also 4 artillery brigades here.
Мирно!
All these September 11 attacks, all the humanity, 2 terrorists crashed into the World Trade Center. Such a shame. The United States, we sent our deepest condolences to you. And the Constitution Party has 30% already. Who may have, who is possibly boosting their popularity? That's the question right now. Well, certainly, well, you think we might do that? No, we won't do something. Let's get more nuclear reactors here around Moscow. Why not around Moscow? Get more of them. Research not available. Yeah, carrier will improve that. Convoy theory. Okay. No, okay, that's it. We should also improve our Air Force. Yeah, we should improve our Air Force. We fought the oligarchs and our country is flourishing now. No more goddamn oligarchs. Now we shall do the economic intervention. The economy is just not getting up and running on its own. The Western capitalists produce more efficiently and the Chinese cheap labor less expensively than the Russians can. We need to intervene with strict and straight government policies. Let's do that. Intervene with strict government policies. Well, I'm really interested if the US actually attempt to invade Iraq or if the US attempts to do something. Well, I feel like the Constitution Party is having a hard time there. It's losing popularity. Why? It's losing popularity? How? How? Right, they have the political establishment, goddammit. I think we won't be able to boost it efficiently anymore. It's just losing popularity day by day. I'm sorry, but I have to call that back. Dealing with the NATO won't be that easy then, certainly not. It won't be that easy. No way. Then we can get China on our side. Let's boost the popularity of the reactionaries in China then. That might be more useful for us. Well, I mean, we did annex Ukraine already. They are dealt with. Now we are gonna wait until world generation goes down again, because I don't want to start World War III. We are not ready for it. I mean, I could do it, but why should we? NATO is strong, perhaps too strong. I really aim to disband the NATO at one point. German Majesty they have. The French have. The French have. Nations, European Union member. Well, we could get the French on our side. They have, I mean, quite a good... Let's get the French on our side, shall we? Yeah, let's get the French on our side. We're gonna get the Chinese and the French on our side. Before they go for the Italians and the French. So that should be enough. Or perhaps the Italians as well, or the Turks. The French and the... although the Turks could prove useful. Truly. So let's get the Turks also on our side. So we are gonna get the Chinese, French and the Turks on our side. Since we can't get the US on our side, we are gonna do it the other way instead. Let's get personal defense weapons and, well, Putinism. What's Putinism? The personality of cult around Vladimir Putin has slowly been growing, and his political strategy of ridding himself of political opponents have left an impression all over the world. Russia should embrace its new strongman. Putin guides the way. Let's say Putin guides the way. Yeah. Let's check Moldova and Transnistria. Moldova, okay, well, I think the Americans, let's check them. What can they do? Can they even apply the mods? And the old mod I applied was certainly not good, because there the US could just start a civil war at any country they wished. At really any country they wished. And that's not the good way. So well, they just bypassed the NATO expansion. They just bypassed the NATO expansion because a lot of these countries joined already. But they can't really do something against us. I'm really asking myself why the USA isn't doing the war on terror. Well, we are playing with historical focuses, so they should do that quite soon. Now we can't get it because our decryption is too low to get information about the current national focus projects. Or we should aim to improve our decryption then. Why is it too low? Oh, yeah, to improve that. Well, 6th of February, let's do a quick check up. Here we have 88 civilian, 19 naval and 28 military factories. Our current population is 143 million, our non-core is 44 million. That's certainly something to be proud of. Well, Ukraine is back part of Mother Russia. Ukrainians, please don't dislike. Well, anyways, I'll take a cut here. I'll take a cut here. And thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, please go sure to check out my Patreon, which I just newly established. It's down below in the description. So, thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.